quick going through there. I don't think he'll be able to get enough with that. And as of right now, he is the only rider in this competition who doesn't have any X Games hardware, and I hate to say that he's not going to be getting any anytime soon by passing by some jumps and cruising. Throwing the whip, I think it was a huge improvement on what we've seen from Danny, a rider who we know is capable of winning, but he just hasn't brought it to this stage.
And he's been injured this year. I mean, he really did have some knee problems with his meniscus, so even coming back in Madrid, it was surprised he banged his knee up. But, you know, like you say, vast improvement coming in this year to X Games. We'll expect to see a lot more of Danny in the future. Look how smooth this guy is.
I like Danny. I like that he is here. I like the field that we have. And I still like Mike Mason's chances of stepping this up. He needs a throwaway at 16, but his best score is only a 39, which is going to make it very tough. But Williams is still holding on to a 37, but his second score is the highest one we've seen so far at 46. Torres is officially eliminated from competition.
Mike there going for the jackhammer. It's a cliffhanger where you hook the boots underneath the bars, you stretch the hands up with it way up in the air like that. It's called the jackhammer. I think he's having a couple of problems still here. That was interesting though, a Shaolin right way up to a backflip Shaolin.
Well, Mason's in great shape, but I'm going to ask you the question, Tess. They had to ride a session earlier, an elimination of 3 runs. Now they're running 3 runs again. I mean, this is something, you know, he needs a 44 in this run to be a part of this. Is it just a lot of runs in one day, and these guys really need to think about and restudy the way they bring their freestyle game here?
Well, I think the challenges are, you know, very unique course. It's slick out there. It's incredibly slick. Plus, they're just getting confused because they've got to take different runs each time. And that's where I think a lot of the undoing has happened. But look at this holy grab.
Look at the commitment. Oh. That trick was originated by Justin Homan, but he had a bungee cord hooked to his bar when he did it the first time.
Yeah, it's a whole lot easier when you're attached to the bike, but I love the amount of flight time Mike Mason will take above the bike.
38.
Oh, here we go.
Mason is going, and I think he already knows it. He's headed for the showers. Mason is going to be eliminated from the comp with that 38. Ribot and Williams getting more time on the track as practice. Here is Blake Williams. You know he was a little hot that he didn't take that gold medal in the best trick competition, Tess.
He was, and you know, we've all talked about it today. It was a great new innovative trick, and just such a tough decision for those judges to make. But he's just pulling out all the stops tonight. He doesn't need to ride that hard because he's already securely in the final, but he just loves going that hard.
Oh! And we should probably make note that only Nate Adams and Bilko will be doing 360s in the final, unless Twitch decides.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, right. Now, I know Twitch has been working on that over the last couple years, but he has not brought it to the dirt. We know that his buddy Ronnie Feist has tried to put it to the dirt and had a couple of wads up on that. Oh, one-handed lander on the 360. Spice it up a little bit, Bilko.
He's so comfortable with those 360s. It's amazing. It's one of the toughest tricks in freestyle by far, and he just pulls them and throws little, oh, hey, here's a little heel clicker. I'll take my hand off. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Like it's no big deal, like it's nobody's business. I would say Bilko's got this 360 dialed in. 40,000 people making their way to X Games today, which is always awesome. The fans have been amazing, as have Bilko. Adams and Stenberg all proved it, as well as Matt Ribot, who will be our final rider to come out here in the semifinals of Freestyle MotoX, but he's already in the final. 4 riders are transferring. And a little underflip there. Major League Baseball continues on ESPN first. Sunday Night Baseball presented by Taco Bell features the Dodgers, sporting the National League's best record. That's right, from right here in LA, people, where I happen to live, as they take on the Braves at 8 Eastern. And on Monday Night Baseball presented by Holiday Inn, it's the Cubs and the Reds at 7 Eastern.
Well, we're watching Matt Ribot here, who is really just riding a few of these hits for practice. He's timing it out because he knows he's in the finals. Here he tries that Lascano again. Look at how well he rides into that. Really very smooth. He and Adams definitely are the class of the field when it comes to the technical riding. And now the question is going to be how they fare against each other in that final. That's going to be quite a final coming up. Ribot, Bilko Williams, Stenberg, and Nate Adams, the clash of the Titans.
And I really think Williams, with that high of a 46, I mean, we saw Jamie Bestwick throw down some monster scores on the BMX vert. I like to see someone come out with 2 huge runs like that. And of course, that's the end of Ribot's run. He's already in. The interesting part now for me is I want to sit back, put my feet up, and watch, see Bucky and PLG and the boys go crazy at skate vert. These are our 4 that will battle later tonight on ESPN. Williams, Ribot, Stenberg, and Adams. That is your final. We'll re-rack them 3 runs each and see who does it. But right now, let's head back over to my good buddy Sal. We are back at the Home Depot Center in Los Angeles, California, getting set for the MotoX Freestyle Final. Those are your 4 Mad Dogs: Adams, Williams, Stenberg, Ribot. Couple international riders there, a couple guys from the United States. Sports Center is coming up next, right after X Games 15, with all the day's sports news and highlights, plus extended coverage from here in Los Angeles. Then at 1 a.m. Eastern, 10 Pacific on ESPN2, it's X Center with a complete wrap-up of all the action of what's been going down. And you are looking at Bilko, Blake Williams. I would say that he looks like the loosest competitor out there. He's having fun, feeling free, ready to do this thing. I'm willing to say that he is my pick at this point, Tess. Am I risking too much?
No, I don't know if you are risking too much, because he seems to be having fun. He didn't even seem that bummed out last night when he took the silver medal instead of what a lot of people thought would be the gold. But this guy, he's a perfectionist. He's Swiss after all, and he knows he has to throw down hard to take down Nate Adams.
A little crossed up just coming in the drop-in ramp. A couple good tricks to get it started. All the scores that we've had before are gone. 3 fresh runs for each rider. The best 2 will count. 5 judges scoring madness like that over a 115-foot jump.
Did you see on the way into that how his bike was actually moving sideways, swirling around?
Little bit of swirly bird in there. This is a really, really hard surface. And it's hard to build traction. I know that that's been one of the things the riders have really been working on. Here's the line from the side, over the Lascano, and kind of crossing up there a little bit, putting a can in, but not everything extension-wise, but a solid run going for Ribot right now. Right side up tricks. The judges said at the beginning of the week,